Viruses are responsible for hundreds of infections, such as common colds, cold sores, warts, flu, chickenpox, scarlet fever, genital herpes, shingles, verrucas, German measles, glandular fever, hand, foot and mouth disease, polio, yellow fever, dengue, West Nile fever, mumps, rabies, hepatitis, HIV. Viruses are at least 100 times smaller than bacteria. They only contain genetic information and can't multiply on their own, so they have to invade a host cell and take over its machinery. Viruses consist of genetic materials such as DNA or RNA, surrounded by a protective coat of protein. They are capable of latching onto cells and getting inside them. The membrane which lines the respiratory passages that we breathe through are particularly open to viruses' attacks because they are bombarded by viruses that we inhale when we breathe. So we now know what a virus is and how they can get into the body. Now let's find out how they work by looking at HIV, which is spread by blood contact. The HIV virus enters the body and attaches itself onto a host white blood cell. The HIV virus then releases its single strand of DNA type information into the cell, and this doubles up to form viral DNA. The viral DNA enters the cell nucleus and combines with the host cell's DNA. In the nucleus, the virus genes bullies the host cell into making copies of the virus. These new viruses are then released from the cell, taking with it part of the cell membrane. After a number of viruses have been released, the cell becomes so badly damaged the cell dies. The newly released viruses mature inside the body, ready to infect more cells. Today we have seen how viruses are spread and particularly how HIV is spread. What precautions can you take to reduce your chances of catching HIV? And on that thought, back to the studio.